Welcome to the shop, everyone. Today we are looking at a viral differential repair video that has millions of views. As a certified master mechanic, I saw things in this footage that made my blood boil. I am going to break this down and show you the hidden mistakes that destroy vehicles. I am also going to test your mechanical IQ today. Let us see if you have the eyes of a true professional. I have spent years fixing the exact mistakes you are about to see. First, we need to understand what a differential actually does. When your car drives straight, your rear wheels spin at the exact same speed. But when you take a corner, the outside wheel must travel a longer distance than the inside wheel. If both wheels were locked on a solid bar, your tires would hop and drag across the pavement. The differential is a heavy-duty gearbox that solves this problem. It allows engine power to reach the wheels while letting them spin at completely different speeds. Because of the extreme pressure inside this box, the metal relies on highly specialized, thick gear oil. Without perfect lubrication, those gears will tear themselves apart in minutes. Let us watch our internet mechanic get to work. He stabs the rusted cover with a screwdriver to show it is leaking. He thinks he is showing off, but he is actually revealing his lack of experience. Then he removes the bolts to drain the fluid and expose the delicate internal gears. Now he grabs a pneumatic die grinder with an abrasive prep wheel. He uses it to clean the old gasket material off the edge of the housing. I'm going to pause the breakdown right here. Look very closely at what is happening directly behind that spinning wheel. Can you spot the fatal error here? Let me know in the comments before I explain it. Here is the engineering reality of this situation. Those differential gears are machined to tolerances of thousandths of an inch. When he runs that high-speed abrasive wheel against the rusted metal, he creates a cloud of microscopic debris. That abrasive metal dust is flying directly into the open bearings and the gear teeth. When he seals this back up and fills it with oil, that debris does not just disappear. It mixes with the fluid and literally turns into liquid sandpaper. It will aggressively eat away the hardened surface of the gear teeth. Once that hardened surface is gone, the gears will start whining and eventually fail. A true professional always stuffs a clean shop rag tightly inside the housing to protect the internals. Things get even worse when he grabs a can of harsh solvent. He sprays brake cleaner directly into the open differential to wash away his mess. Brake cleaner is specifically formulated to break down and destroy oil. If you spray it heavily into a cavity, it pools inside the bearing rollers. It strips the metal completely bone dry. When you pour new gear oil into the housing, it mixes with that leftover solvent. That chemical reaction permanently breaks down the viscosity of your new, expensive oil. Your thick gear oil becomes thin and watery, losing its ability to protect the gears under heavy load. I was actually laughing when I saw the comment section for this video. One user was completely shocked, asking why he did not cover the insides while cleaning. Another user correctly pointed out that the solvent will mix with the fluid and ruin everything. It is incredibly refreshing to see that ordinary car guys know better than the guy making the video. Now we arrive at the installation phase. He brings out a shiny new metal cover and applies liquid silicone sealant. Watch how he tightens the bolts with his impact drill. Look at the pattern he is using and tell me why this is a complete amateur move. He is tightening the bolts in a consecutive circle right around the edge of the cover. When you bolt down a flat surface, tightening in a circle creates a wave of uneven pressure. You clamp one side down hard, which causes the opposite side to lift and warp. When the metal warps, the wet silicone gasket gets pushed out unevenly. This completely guarantees a fluid leak in the near future. In professional mechanics, you must always use a crisscross or star pattern. You tighten the top, then the bottom, then the left, then the right. This draws the cover down perfectly flat and ensures a permanent seal. Doing this with a power drill instead of a torque wrench is just begging for stripped threads. Finally, he fills the axle using flexible plastic bags of gear oil. I will admit that these bags are a fantastic innovation for working in tight spaces under a vehicle. But there is one thing this video cannot show you through the screen. I want every single mechanic watching this to go to the comments and describe the smell of used gear oil. When that sulfur-loaded fluid gets old and burnt, it smells like a mixture of rotten eggs and pure misery. That horrible scent gets into your skin and stays there for days. It is a shared trauma that every real technician has experienced. If you know that exact smell, hit the like button right now. So let us look at the big picture here. The video is titled as a differential repair. But changing a rusty lid and pouring in new oil is just basic, poorly executed maintenance. A real differential repair means measuring gear backlash with dial indicators. It means using a hydraulic press to install new pinion bearings. He introduced metal abrasives into the gears and bolted the cover down in a way that promotes warping. To a regular person scrolling online, this video looks like a satisfying repair job. To a professional, it is a masterclass in what never to do in a shop. When you work on your own car, take your time and respect the machinery. Protect your internal components from dangerous contamination. Learn the proper torque sequences and never cut corners just to be fast. If you appreciate this kind of deep mechanical breakdown, make sure you are subscribed. I expose the truth behind these viral automotive videos every single week. Drop a comment telling me what nightmare repair video you want me to analyze next. Stay safe out there in the garage. Do the job right the first time, and I will see you in the next one.